This Christmas karma hit me, and I deserve it. 6 years ago I, female 36, made the worst choice of my life and cheats on my husband, male 36, with a co-worker. My ex-husband was excellent, the best man I ever met, never raised his voice to me, was always very affectionate and always trusted me. Unfortunately, he gave me a second chance and I very dumb thought I would be happier with the AP. I divorced him, and the AP was not married, so he broke up with his girlfriend. We soon moved in, and 3 months later I realized how stupid I was, and I tried to go back to my husband, but he didn't accept me back. Sometime later he moved to another city. And here I'm 6 years after my biggest stupidity. It was December 23rd. I was walking down the street. Just ahead was my ex's parents' house, a car park right in front, and my ex goes out with a woman and a pretty little girl. Later I meet my ex's sister in a supermarket. Right after all that I apologize to her, and she's not mad at me, and we started talking, and I ended up asking her who the people were with my ex, and she told me it was his wife and daughter named Emma. When we were married he always told me that if we had a daughter she would be named Emma. He loved that name. I'm glad he found happiness, especially after everything I've put him through, but I can't stop thinking that it could all have been my life, and because of stupidity I lost what was a life that I always dreamed. I'm happy for him. He has a respectful wife, and he has a daughter he always wanted. I'm glad he managed to move on. He deserves it. Sorry for the long post, but I just needed to get it off my chest. We have control over the choices that we make. What we have no control over are the consequences of our choices. I know that this was a tough lesson in life to learn. I want to wish you all the best for the future. It's great that you can feel true happiness for your ex. The pain you're experiencing is a tough pill to swallow, but your post reads like you accept it completely. Also good. Time will soften the pain, friend. I wish you peace. When your happiness that your actions did not permanently damage the life of the man who loved you exceeds your sadness for what your actions cost you, you will have arrived. But I hope those 6 years since weren't without joys of their own for you. Not going to say anything disparaging. I think you got what you wanted at the time, and he got he needed for a lifetime. I'm happy for him, but I'm also happy for you. You may can't see it now, but you got a glimpse of what you want in life. You also got the lessons that relationships require protection. We put cameras all around our house and jump into action when our alarms go off. You see the same dangers in your relationship, and alarms go off when boundaries are being approached. We have to react to protect the relationship like our home. My grandmother used to tell me the Lord gives us blessings, lessons, and test. You had a blessing, but failed a test. If you learned a lesson you will be fine. He has found his happiness, now it's your turn to find yours. It's time to let go of the past, use the hard learned lessons to improve your life. It's not too late for you to find someone that makes you happy and start a family of your own. Make the new year a good one. You're not too old to have that life. OP it won't be with your ex, obviously, but you can and should try to find your happiness. Good luck. Worldwide comments of the day. Nothing makes me more angry than when SAHM cheats because they are bored. It is just such a huge betrayal. Your partner works hard so you can live a life of leisure and you use that time to cheat on them. Really? Ending up as just another stay-at-home mom also kinda bugged me. Well, how does it feel to be just another cheating wife? The instant their sons are fully grown and out of the house, I bet he will lay down the divorce papers. This is clearly him staying in this ruined relationship just for the kids. Nothing more and nothing less. I love how she's trying to portray herself as the victim when she brought it upon herself. There are consequences for her actions and this is the consequence for her. I just don't understand why some people don't opt to better themselves instead of hoping the novelty of a new person will fix the chip on their shoulder. She did this at the expense of a good man. It's hard to say what she should do, as anything constructive would basically be going against his wishes and betraying him further. She can go to therapy on her own and try to figure out how to earn his trust again, but that would essentially be spilling the beans to others. She can ask for a divorce and set him free to move on, but that may be seen as further betrayal and abandonment. Or she can accept that she is now just his wife in title and the mother of his children, whom he is obligated to provide for. Whatever love is still there will forever be overshadowed by his distrust and resentment. At the end of the day, his pride is what's keeping him stuck in that miserable position, because his pride is all he has left. Finally, a cheating wife being obliterated by Reddit community. What did she expect? Cheating on her husband, and then everyone being on her side? Really? What a audacity this wife has, after being caught by her husband for cheating, and then also expect her husband to be living happy ever after like nothing ever happened. She should be thankful he is still around. The husband must be thinking, since she cheated before, she will cheat again, so he distanced himself from her, so if something like this happens again he would not care anymore. He just waiting till they're 18 years, then he check out of the marriage. It will save him a lot of money than filing for a divorce right now. But staying with someone like that, after what happened, no wonder he is no longer communicating with his wife anymore. He lost all form of emotional attachment with the wife. If OP really want to do something good, talk to him, give him a divorce, and assure him he will not lose his children and he does not need to pay for child support. This is all she can do, really. Swallow your pride and tell him it's best for both of you to divorce, since he feels he have to be in a relationship with you out of responsibility for the kids. He wants out, just that he is worried about the kids. Assure him that the divorce won't carry the idea of being dysfunctional parents. Move out and explain to your kids that there is gonna be few change, but they will always be both your first priority. Grow from your mistakes and learn to be a better person. Your husband is most likely gonna date again, first as a coping mechanism to feel desirable once more, but maybe he will be lucky to meet someone special as well, so be happy for him even if you still have feelings for him, and let him move on with his life. The guy would have every right to that. Resentment is one of the strongest emotions. You say it has nothing to do with him? That's a lie. You don't get to decide that. He feels betrayed because he was. If you want to get rid of his fears, you have to be fully open. No secrets or lies. Also, you could tell him that you belong to him and tell him you'll do anything to prove that. Then actually follow through. Best thing she can do is to sit down with him, acknowledge his unhappiness, acknowledge that it's her fault, and offer divorce. Assure him that he will not lose his children in this, and that the divorce will not be a battle. That is the kindest thing she can do for him. This is the risk you take when you have an affair. Once you break something like trust, it can't be fixed 100%, and there's really no guarantee it will be repaired to any degree at all. Your spouse certainly doesn't owe you anything once you've traded your marriage for your own selfishness. Cheaters freely and willingly give away what they have, and then cry buyer's remorse when it's time to pay. For the best outcome, leave him. Set him free. Split the assets equitably. No alimony. Equal custody. Don't try to screw him over. Leave and let him be happy. The kids will recover better than living in an unhappy marriage. She cheats and he stays, but isn't as affectionate or emotionally present as before. Gee, I think she betrayed him, and he will never feel the same towards her due to loss of trust. He is hurt, angry, and protecting himself. He didn't forgive her, and only stayed because of the kids and practicalities. She knows it, so what does she expect from him? He has checked out of the marriage because of her selfish actions, and she has to accept that. She either stays and deals with it, or acknowledges how unhappy they both are and sets them both free by telling him she ruined their marriage and it's over. Then they can work out a peaceful divorce and agree to be adults who work together to co-parent their kids in as friendly a manner as possible. You gave away for free to another what you made him pay with his life. The only thing you had to offer was sexual exclusivity, and now you do not even have that. He is only with you because it is cheaper. She should just divorce him and let him find happiness. He will probably cry and beg her not to, but still, she should just leave. As someone who has experienced this, his heart will fully and finally explode into a million pieces, but he can also start building a new one. The one he shares with her is cracked, blacked, and bruised beyond repair. She has been demoted to roommate. I don't feel any pity for her, because my boy's working hard to provide for his family, and OP seriously can't be a good wife and not be cheating. This is price of betrayal. I live for the hammering this community is putting on her. Damn, OP was just obliterated by these comments. Totally deserved though. She got destroyed, lol. I'm in the same predicament, you never get over it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more interesting and relatable Reddit videos.